Can you hear me? What's up, Ann Rescue? What's up, Beunos? What's up, Mr. Mikey? What's up, Chunks? We are both doing well. How are you doing? You guys could hear us? Awesome. What's up, Max? It's been a busy few days. Actually, it's been 9 days now. We've been I feel like we haven't even had a chance to really chill out, let alone go live. Oh man. You're doing good. Good to hear, Chunks. Hell yeah. Yeah, I need a friggin', it's not even really that much of a chill day. Jess has to go friggin' practice her scuba diving. So we have to get the dinghy in the water, and I gotta go take her to go scuba diving in a little bit. Hell yeah, you need your cup of coffee in the morning. My coffee mug says, what the hell does it say? It says smile on one side and it says candy on the other. Thank you for the 100 Sports Betting Edge. What's up, what's up? But yeah, so, God, what have we done? Seems like we've done everything. Going backwards. Yeah, so yesterday we went on a trip. I'm doing well, Sports Betting Edge. What's up with you? Yeah, yesterday we went to go visit a bunch of waterfalls and a beach. So that was like an all-day excursion. And then
the day before we went to go see the educator cells.
Oh, the day before was we went to land and we watched a little presentation about planting coral, because they're going to be planting a bunch of coral here to try to revive the coral reefs near the dive resort. So we watched a little presentation from some government officials, and yeah, that was that. We got lunch made for us for that event. We had lunch brought for us yesterday. What did we do the day before that? That would have been
Sunday the 28th.
What did we do the 28th? We did something, I feel.
I don't know if we did anything.
What up, Corey?
Nope.
Red Johnny, I'm in Indonesia.
Sunday.
We have not dived yet, Beunos. Tomorrow is diving. Today is like a refresher for Jess. Well, not a refresher, but she wants to work on her buoyancy. What did we do Sunday?
Oh, Sunday I'm so confused. On my pictures it says Sunday I had ice cream with Yulia.
No way.
And that was a presentation on Sunday. So then what did we do? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So yesterday was the
Tour. 28th was the presentation.
So then Saturday we went out to Mr. Bubak.
Oh, that was the day that we went to the island with the mayor of this town, this place.
The 26th.
We chilled.
We stayed on the boat.
We went live that day.
Okay, so then, wow. And then the 25th, we spent all afternoon into the evening going to people's homes.
All right, yeah, so that's pretty much what we've been up to. So if you guys couldn't hear, we landed on the 21st, right?
Yeah, we came the 21st, checked in the 22nd, finished checking in the 23rd, chill day on the 24th, 25th, we went out to people's homes, 26th,
Chill.
We had another chill day.
Then the 27th, we went to the island with the mayor. And then the 28th was the presentation about coral reefs. Then 29th was the tour. And then today is your refresher diving thing.
Yeah.
That makes me want to poop.
So it feels like, well, we had 2 semi-chill days.
Where were you in Indonesia, Red Johnny? What's up, Sonny? Yeah, the weather has been very nice for the most part. I mean, it's rained a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Very hot. What's up, Matthew? What's up, Warwalker? How's everybody doing this fantabulous morning, or afternoon, or evening? So then, what else is on the agenda? Diving tomorrow, which is probably an all-day thing, because we have to go an hour and a half to the dive spot. I think we're doing a 3-tank dive. And then we'll have lunch on the same island that we went with the mayor in between dives. Then we come back, and then another day we want to go see, there's like blue holes, like these sunken, I don't even know how to, for anyone that's been to like Mexico or anything, it's called cenote. What up, Mikey the Goat? Hell yeah. Change your name and everything. Fuck yeah. What's up, Big Red 710? How deep is the dive, Turkey? I don't know, actually.
We don't know much information.
No.
Other than we're going to Baldaima Island.
Baldaima Island.
I think so.
That's about all we know about the dive.
Oh no, Baldaingo.
I have to assume since we're doing 3-tank dives, we're not going to be going too deep. Because, like I said, it's an hour and a half one way to get there and then an hour and a half back. So I don't think we're going to be wanting to need to take too much time in between the dives. So we can't be spending too much time at depth. He said that the dive spot is also no, I don't think we're going to a 130. We'll probably be between like 30 to 50, I would say. He said that the dive spot is also a snorkeling spot. So, I mean, if it's also a snorkeling spot, I don't think the dive is going to be too... I'm not big into cave diving, Big Red. What's up?
Huh?
What's up?
Oh, that we have to be there at 7 a.m.
Yeah, we got to be on land at 7 a.m. to go diving tomorrow morning. Which sucks. This was like my one day to sleep in, but I woke up early and couldn't fall back to sleep. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not into diving inside of anything. Wrecks, caves. I ain't trying to fucking die. What's up, Artemisia? You lose all the pretty colors if you go deep. That too. I mean, I do like the little fucking feeling that you get when you're down there getting too much nitrogen into your blood. Oh yeah, then I chewed some friggin' beetle nut the other day with the owner of the dive resort here. Good day, Cypher. You'd panic and knock up a huge dust cloud. I mean, in a cave or a friggin' a shipwreck, I would be a little nervous. Unless I had like a rope to guide me out. The nitro buzz, exactly. What's the land behind me? That's the island of Biak, Indonesia. Oh yeah, Billy messaged me this morning asking where we're at.
Where we were?
Yeah.
That's random.
I answered within 10 minutes, and of course the motherfucker doesn't answer after that.
Asshole.
The beetle nut? I don't know. It feels like if you haven't smoked cigarettes in a while and you smoke a cigarette, that head rush that you'll get. Or if you steam one real fast. Or like the first cigarette of the morning. Like, I feel like it was similar to that, maybe. Yeah, that's a fucking boat. I swear to God, like, this guy has like a It's a tiny ass little boat that people would usually have an outboard on, and it sounds like it has a friggin' diesel in it. Like a fucking Chevy big block. I don't know what you just said, Kieran. What do I think to Ginger Black Pennywise? What does that mean? People do live here. You gotta be sitting down. What are you talking about, Cypher? It does sound like a helicopter. That is very true. I'm just waiting one day for him to just fucking take off, just spin the wheels and the front of the boat comes out of the water like in Fast and the Furious. Well, that was a car, but you guys know what I mean. What's up, Colt? Yo, yo, yo. Master, I am a friggin' winner. Oh, the head rush from the beetle nut. What did you say about it? You gotta be sitting down, you're gonna face plant in the floor? I didn't go that crazy on it. The owner of the resort, though, he said that he had this one American that was very cocky about everything he did. Like, they went diving and the guy would go off on his own and not stay with the group and stuff and wasn't listening. He's just like, I know what I'm doing, blah, 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 one of those kind of guys. So to humble him, the fucking dive resort owner asked him, yo, have you ever tried beetle nut? And the guy's like, no. And he's like, well, I don't know if you could handle. And the guy's like, I could handle anything. So he gives it to him, and he makes the mixture of the beetle nut and the powder that you're supposed to take with it. He made it like a very strong mixture, and this guy ended up friggin' throwing up and getting really fucked up. And he said that the guy has been pretty friggin' chill ever since. He'll fly away soon, I know. A lot of these boats in the Philippines, with a friggin' big loud ass engine on them. I mean, I've seen boats like that everywhere, but usually they're just got like an outboard on them. Cold as fuck. Oh man, it has been at least, I would say, 85 to 95 every day. Beetle nut, it's like I guess a nut that grows on a tree here, and they chew it and they mix it with like this ground up shell from the ocean and another little plant. So the mixture of these three things, as you chew it, has some kind of like psychoactive effect that I feel like it's maybe like taking a hit of weed or like steaming a cigarette real fast, or like somebody who doesn't smoke cigarettes smokes a cigarette, that head rush that you get. It's kind of like chewing tobacco, I would say, I guess. Yeah, Cypher, that's how I was even when I smoked every day. I smoke one in the morning, and that was like the best cigarette feeling. And I feel like you're chasing that feeling then for the rest of the day. All these cigarettes after that, you're trying to get that head rush that you got in the morning. But yeah, it's literally a nut that they chew, and it's got to be mixed with this ground up shell from the ocean. It's like a white powder, and you use like this green bean looking plant to dip into the powder to get it to pick it up. So you take the beetle nut, which it's about, I don't know, the size of an unshelled walnut. You put it in your mouth, you chew it up, and then you take the green bean looking thing and you dip it into this white powder. Well, you wet it, you dip it into the white powder, then you bite off the part that has the white powder on it, you chew it with the beetle nut, and then it turns the beetle nut red, and your whole mouth red, and your teeth red, and then you have to like hold the spit in your mouth and chew the beetle nut, and then you could spit the spit out, and it's all red. And the streets around here look like they're covered in blood because everybody chews beetle nut and spits it out everywhere. The shell acts as calcium. Yeah, well, it does some kind of chemical reaction with the beetle nut. Oh, hell yeah. After dinner is one of the best times to smoke. Calisthenics, I had like many days off. How goes it? Oh man, out of practice. Not done yet. I was 18. I'm doing good, calisthenics. Yeah, right, Cara. Maybe over the course of the day. We are having a good time, Milkman. Beunos, what was that? Not done yet. Let's do some more. That's good for me. Happy New Year to everyone. Yeah, the guy that couldn't handle it, or that was cocky, he ended up puking. But yeah, so the more of the white powder that you take with it, the stronger the effects are, I guess. So it fucks you up a lot more. What's up, Stuart? What's up, LOL? Thank you, Calisthenics. What's going on in New York? Fuck it, wasn't there a big snowstorm up that way? How long before we set sail again? We're thinking no earlier than the 9th, I think, of January. But that could change. Our package is supposedly here in Biak, one of them. The other one is still stuck in customs. They denied our request to break open the shipment and just send us partial and throw... Fucking out of breath. So there's 4 items in the box that they want to have us fill out more paperwork for and get, like, we have to go to all these different departments of the government and get approval for some of these items, like bamboo underwear, supplements for our dog. And so we were like, okay, just throw those items away and send us our package, because we just really want the boat parts and a couple other things. So we sent that request in to do a partial shipment, and we just got the email back this morning that the partial shipment was declined for some reason. So I think Jess forwarded me the email of what I'm supposed to read this and see. Alright, so she can't do anything until the 1st of January. Buffalo, New York, what's up, what's up? I'm in Indonesia. Wow, James, you sound like a very close-minded individual. And here I was friggin' being here, and I'm like, I think I could live here. Spoken like a true addict, James. Never met somebody who was so addicted to marijuana before that it shaped their whole view on a country and a group of people. Yeah, Milkman's kid, we still have stuff to do. So like I was saying, oh, here's some guys towing a boat. They're towing two boats. Oh, LOL, he might have. Yeah, I mean, so far I could definitely see. I was like very tempted to start asking like how much we could find some property here for. Because it is very nice. Oh, yes, we did. How was your Christmas, Terry? We were like little celebrities on Christmas here. We went to the mayor's house, the vice mayor's house, the ex-mayor's house, who is also married to one of the women from the parliament here. Then we went to probably another 20 houses of like various people that work at the resort. The manager, the cook, the laundry woman, the blacksmith, the friggin' like so many fucking houses we went to. Even now, like when we go to land, when we're coming back, all the locals hang out here at the local dive resort and like swim off of their dock. They have like food trucks that are set up at night. They have like a little park and stuff here. So many of the locals are hanging out here. And when we come back to the dock to get in our dinghy, we always have like teenagers coming up to us asking if they could take pictures with us and stuff like that. We're like little friggin' celebrities here. We walk down the street and people pull over and friggin' get out of their vehicles and start talking to us, asking us questions. Like they are so interested to have people here. I think the entire island seems like they really want to get tourism back up here, because their airport used to be an international airport, and then they shut the international part of the airport, or whatever, however you want to say that. Like they made it not international anymore, I guess, to try to drive most of the tourism to Bali. So I think that really affected them here financially. So I think they would really love to get more sailors coming here, more tourists coming here. So they've really been more than welcoming. What up, Jizzle? Logan and Lexi, well, nobody's really met them yet. Lexi needs to go to land today. Maybe Lexi comes to land today. Cara, it has been very social recently, and it has been very draining. I'm up, like leading up to like every event that we do, like when we go out every day, I am dreading it so bad. Like, I'm like, I just want to sit on the boat and play some video games or something for the day. And then we get out and I end up having a good time. So it's all good. But I definitely dread it before it happens. Chillin, scrolling and trolling, amen. A jizzle, hell yeah. Well, thank you for stopping in to troll us. I've been, yes, Elsa's still behind me. Well, that's Ithaca, but Elsa was supposed to leave like 3 days ago, but their son has been sick, so they're still here. But the game I've been playing recently is Necess. It's like 16-bit graphics, like old school Super Nintendo almost style graphics. Man, it's almost like I've never played. Was Farmland a game? Like it almost, I never played it, but it seems like it's something similar. Like you could build crop areas, farming areas, you could raise bees, you can go on adventures into dungeons and kill dungeon creatures and stuff. It's pretty fun. Yeah, Ithaca is the monohull that's docked close to the shore, and then I don't know if you'd be able to see. Elsa is somewhere over. Yeah, Elsa's like right there, I think. Like Pokemon, do you like build farms and stuff in Pokemon? I'm not very familiar with Pokemon. But yeah, like I have a row of corn growing, a row of wheat growing, and then you like craft different recipes with like you could craft potions. And I'm not a big fan of games that include magic in them, but like even games that include magic, I tend to not use the magic aspect. I haven't played much Elder Scrolls, but when I do, I'm usually just doing like friggin' somebody that wields a sword or some shit, and I don't really fuck with magic. Yeah, Paul, we've been busy. Surprisingly, friggin' our antisocial asses. I mean, that's the nice thing about this place too, is the owners, first off, they do something every day, basically. There's always something going on that they're inviting us to. And yeah, they're so amazing here. Colt. Well, I posted that short like a week ago. That was like one of our first days here, but it was amazing. I had a filet mignon with French fries. The only thing was like, I think it showed on my plate, I had like 2 little carrots and 2 green beans or something like that. That was like my side of vegetables. So that was a little whack. But other than that, the steak was amazing. French fries were good. I forget what Jess had. We went to a street food vendor, which we generally stay away from street food, but the owner of the resort took us to, because we told her we don't like tofu. She's like, you got to try this tofu. So we went to this street food vendor, and we ended up filling up our bellies on this vendor's food, and it ended up at the, like when it was all said and done, all of the food we ate ended up costing like 75 cents or something like that. It was insane. Each piece of fried food was 2,000 local currency, which is like 12 cents or something like that, or 15 cents. And like it was like this, it was deep fried tofu filled with different things. So like one had noodles and vegetables inside, the other had beef inside, another had chicken inside, and each one was like 15 cents a piece. And it's so interesting because the fried part, like the crispy outside, it looked like fried chicken, let's say. And the breading part was the tofu. So like you didn't even know that you were really eating tofu. A farmland game? Yeah, it's something similar, but then you also like, you can go on adventures, you get guns, you get magic wands, you get all different kinds of weapons, and you have to kill zombies and vampires and all different types of stuff. It's all good, Colt. Yeah, yesterday, I think I put up a waterfall video, members only. Today I put up a video from the beach that we went to yesterday. What's up, Baram? But yeah, it does seem like a nice place to live. Everybody's awesome. Haven't really had any negative people experiences, I don't think. Everybody calls us Mister. So you're walking by a bunch of people and everyone's like, "Hello, Mister. Hello, Mister." To me or Jess, every men and women are Mister. No, we haven't refueled yet. We got about, it says halfway between a quarter and or a quarter and a half a tank. We've been running it every day to charge up the batteries. Though haven't really needed to run it for too long, like an hour or so. I like to be at 80% battery by 8 o'clock at night. So for less than that, I run the engine until we're up to 80%. If I'm gonna play video games at night, because my laptop uses so much energy, I try to have the batteries a bit more charged. Like I like to be at like 90% at 8. But yeah, we're doing okay on fuel. What's up, Jeff? How are you doing today? The water is really nice. Like we could friggin' see the bottom in the morning. Nothing really to be fearful of here as far as wildlife goes, I think. Could just jump in the water if we're hot. What else? We need to get water from... Well, we bought this huge, like the kind that you would put on a cooler in the United States. Like the big 5-gallon jugs. We bought one of those here. It's not as big as the ones you would get in the United States. But we have like a little pump that goes on top that you would put on like those ones in the United States, and you could just pump the water out, and it has like a little spout on it. So that's what we've been using for our drinking water now. No, I was at the fireworks stand yesterday, and like the biggest thing they have, or the only thing that really goes in the air, is Roman candles. Like they don't actually have like shells or mortars or whatever. So I was like, I mean, they did have a Roman candle that was like 4 feet long. So I was thinking about buying one of those to see what they're like. Yeah, Patrick. I mean, I think that I'm so happy because we still got a little bit to chill, a little bit of time to chill. Because there were other places that I really enjoyed. But it was just that, like in the Solomon Islands, like when we were at the cruise ship, were we able to like friggin' jump off the cruise ship into the water, the beached cruise ship? That was a really nice place. I wish we could have spent more time there. The only thing I didn't like about that was all the people that came out every day trying to sell us fruits and vegetables. But I think I would have loved it if we had more cash on hand to buy fruits and vegetables every day, and we could have stayed there longer. I would have probably really enjoyed it because we were getting fresh fruits and vegetables for cheap. What else? Vanuatu I really liked. I wish we could have spent more time there. So I think that it's just now I know we're here for we're here for at least another week. And then, but we're in Indonesia for at least another 3, 4, 5 months. Oh, hell yeah, breakfast at Tiffany's. We are enjoying it. We are absolutely enjoying it. Scuba diving tomorrow. Then I don't know if we're going to, Jess doesn't want to rent a motorbike because she's a little nervous about it because traffic is crazy here. But it would be cool that'd probably be our cheapest option to go see some more of the island. I have no idea how much our tour cost yesterday. We've kind of just been booking stuff, and the owners of the resort are like, just pay us later, just pay us later. So I have no idea. We owe them for checking into the country. We owe them for, I don't even know what else. The tour yesterday, laundry. We owe them, I don't know if we owe them for any other kind of, I mean, I think all the rides that they've provided us were covered. Like they took us around for Christmas Day, but I think that was their thing. So I don't know. And then scuba diving we're going to owe them for. I think we're going to take our own equipment because it looks like we'll save $60 if we bring our own equipment. Yeah, we have a GoPro, Milkman. What up, Brian? How you doing today? Bear Grylls, is that what I am? I don't stay in hotels, though. we were looking at staying here at the dive resort because they have a hotel, and it's only $35 a night. And I don't think they give a fuck if we bring Lexi and Logan. Yeah, so I don't know what I don't know if everybody knows what a cenote is, but it's like this sunken hole that fills up with fresh water, and it's usually like really crystal clear. There's a lot of them in Mexico. So they have one here that's really big and really clear and really nice, and we'd like to go see that, but it's on the other side of the island. I don't know if I want to pay for another tour to go all the way over there, so I think and it's like an hour and a half drive, so motorbike might be our cheapest bet. Video of scuba diving, yeah, I gotta upload. I mean, I have clips of scuba diving to edit and put up, but we'll definitely take more. What else do we have to do? I think that's pretty much it for activities here. Oh, there's Japanese caves. I think it's like caves that the Japanese dug out for World War II. Someone said that they're not that cool. Someone else said they're pretty cool, so we could check that out. Motorbike with dive gear. Well, we wouldn't be taking the dive gear to the blue hole. You just kind of like, you could snorkel there. Oh yeah, the owner is supposed to be ordering us some snorkel gear, because our dive gear is just, one, our masks for diving are pretty expensive, so I don't just want to have them like laying around ready to grab at a moment's notice anytime we want to go snorkeling. Plus our fins require boots. So we wanted to get like a cheaper pair of snorkel gear that we could just have readily available to take with us anytime we want to go jump in the water somewhere. But yeah, so that's probably what we would do at that blue hole. We don't need diving gear for that. Our diving trip is going to be on a boat where like if we take our own gear, we just have to take it to the dock over here and load it up onto their boat. So yeah, I think that brings everybody up to speed. It's been very busy. I do feel like a little run down at this point. So after diving tomorrow, I feel like I wouldn't mind, which would be nice, because then it's the first and the second, maybe first and the second, just fucking chill. Relax. I mean, today we probably want to load up on some water. Have you talked to Ahmed, Jess?
No.
Well, we need to be there in 18 minutes. So yeah. That's what's going on. I do still have a bunch of friggin' like so much footage that we need to edit into videos. There's not enough hours in a friggin' day. We are still in Indonesia. Luke, what's up, band? Shoot. We'll be in Indonesia for probably close to half a year. That's how long our visas are good for. Oh yeah. Jess is getting to be social. You could tell that she's been friggin' missing being social, because when she starts talking to people here, she doesn't shut up. What's up, John? Everyone is good today. I'm gonna start getting the dinghy in the water, I guess. I wonder what I could show you guys. Now you guys are right in the middle of a pole. Will you fall like this? Can we zoom out any? No.
Pierre wants to know if you're up for buying fireworks this afternoon.
Oh yeah, I guess we don't really have anything that we need to do. Yeah, I'm down. She just said the captain of one of the other boats wants to know if I want to go buy fireworks today. Yes! Gotta undo my ratchet straps. They have a YouTube channel. Is it a South African guy and a Chinese woman? I gotta water the ocean real quick. Picture on my wall. But yeah, the solar panels have been doing fairly decent. We've been having a lot of good summer sun. We also yesterday we turned the freezer off since it's empty. It doesn't do a good job at freezing. So it's fucking useless unless we use it as a second fridge. Got out of bed. Let us try to figure out a better angle for you guys.
Would you like some assistance?
No?
No?
Throw Lexi's piss pad in the water. Oh, you bastard. Got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window. And I can see you. Is it okay now? Can you hear me now? It has to be good now.
She don't get her bed washed.
I don't know why it does that, guys, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Could you do me a favor? Could you grab the charging cable that's in the coming out of the USB port at the nav station? Thank you. I was eating them. I ate half that can like 3 days ago. I saw the chick from wherever they were, Netherlands or whatever. She was buying Pringles yesterday at the store.
Oh yeah?
Uh-huh. I was like, damn right, get those American treats.
The best treats.
What's up, Paul? Yeah, I don't know why the internet doesn't go out though. That's the problem. That's what the fucking boggles my mind. The internet is fine. It's just the stream stops sometimes. And all I have to do is like X the app out and reopen it and restart the live and everything's normal. Pringles and McDonald's fries are your favorite cooked potatoes, Jebediah. Amen to that. Now it's time to say goodbye to Jeb and all his friends. They would like to...
What?
I thought this was tied. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back. Their hospitality. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Ken folks said, Jed, move away from here. They said California is the place you ought to be, so they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pool. Yep. Or you could just stay on land until I feel like coming back tonight.
Here, I'll put the ringer up on my phone.
You are the ringer.
Ringer.
Green Acres, close. It's the Beverly Hillbillies, Tim.
Beverly Hills.
Not Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life. I'm gonna see if I could pirate those things. Well, the next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Gap 2 said, Jed, move away from
I'm
here.
gonna leave my phone charging. We're gonna ask Ahmed how long.
You could also probably just take the fucking charger and charge it in his dive shop. Why don't you do that?
Okay, alright. I just didn't want to bring.
Now you could bring your dry bag and friggin' leave it in the dive shop. Oh, I'm sure he has a charger.
Oh, American?
Yeah,
Well, they said they have an iPhone.
yeah, exactly. But the new iPhones fucking use my charger. But all you need is, bring your cable that you were using.
Yeah, I'm bringing that. I'm so scared.
Let me see your charger. Or what kind of end does it have?
I have a charger already.
I know, but does it plug into the wall?
Yeah, it plugs into a USB.
Exactly. Okay, well, hopefully they have a USB. I was to say, if we had the adapter thingy, you could take this and plug it into, but does it?
My pet is looking out for me.
It's because you're a fucking schlep.
He's a cutie patootie.
Gotta fucking take care of the schleps because they can't take care of themselves.
I say nice things about my sweets and he says mean things about me.
It's not mean.
Mean. Can you put this on me?
You're diving, so you want to wear a fucking necklace.
Yeah, make sure everybody listening.
Well, don't you want people to hear that? The dumb decisions that you make.
It's cute. It's for pictures. All right.
Oh yeah. Something on the south side.
I said to Julia, our package is in Biak. Do you think you'll get delivered to the hotel? She said, no. I know, it's little packages.
Nice. I found the Beverly Hillbillies and Green Acres to download.
Beverly Hills. All right, let's get going, shall we? I guess we'll wait until if you gather.
We're doing well, Curtis. How you doing? All right.
You could throw this away.
I could do whatever the fuck I want. How about that?
Stop being rude.
You know what? I'll bring friggin' water jugs next time when I come for you.
Yes, perfect, perfect, perfect because we don't have no water.
I know, that's because you fucking use it all. Did you wash your hair?
I did.
Okay. At least that's a reason why it went down. Because if you wouldn't have washed your hair and we're down to 0, that means you just wasted
But
water.
now I have to. I don't know if it's worth washing my hair today because we're swimming again tomorrow.
Who's my celebrity buddy, Keelhaul?
We're diving tomorrow. All right, let's go.
Yeah, why don't you just use this bucket to rinse your hair?
I don't know because they had stuff sitting on there, so I didn't want to use it anymore.
Guys.
Can you throw Lexi's piss pad over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it stinks.
It still stinks, yeah.
That's our life. Our boat smells like piss.
She smells like piss all the time. She pisses on everything. Everything always smells like piss. The life of a chronic bladder stone producer.
All right, we gotta go. We haven't done anything else with the mayor since Sunday. We went to the island that he invited us to. No, yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the last. Like, nobody has his number or anything. It's not like, while we were at his house, he had invited us to go on that excursion. So we haven't been invited on anymore. There's not really any way for him to get in contact with us to do anything else. So I think that our excursions with him are done. All right.
I look like a curly-haired, silky chicken. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay, anyways.
Yeah, that's...
I brought my...
I'll probably bring Lexi to land, too.
Yeah? Should we? I thought about bringing her, but then people are going to be like, oh, leave her on land. And I'm like,
well,
no.
of course. What are you going to do with her?
Exactly.
You're just diving off the dock, I believe.
Huh?
You're just diving off the dock for today.
I agree. I think that same thing.
Okay, guys, I'll be back in 45 seconds. Probably be more like a minute and a half the way she fucking takes to get in and out of the dinghy. I don't know. I mean, they were supposed to leave days ago. I came in like a wrecking ball. And now I'm back like a vertebrae. God, it smells like piss so bad. I need to find our bucket, throw it overboard, rinse some of the fucking boat off. Oh, there's fucking shit up here. Piss and shit, amen to that, smooth operator. I hate having pets. If it was up to me, we'd be a pet-free boat. I'm sure plenty of Indonesian people love to have a little Yorkie to eat. And a little Logan. They would love to eat you guys. We could give them away for free. Give the Indonesian people a free meal. And make our lives a lot smoother too. The fuck's a wave coming from that side? Bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You make me crazy every time I look up. Okay, let's fucking throw this bucket overboard, get some water. You wouldn't want to deal with a pet on a boat either? Yeah, it's not fun. Can you see the pets? So this is what I was talking about. We've been doing for fresh water. We got one of these jugs and a little pump on top that pumps the water out. Little asshole. What up, ATK? Nah, Jess is scuba diving. Meow. Psst, psst, psst. Video game station. I've been thinking about trying to find a gaming chair to fucking mount here. Just take the wheels off of it. Well, there's a fucking GoPro battery thing. And then take the wheels off of it and like bolt down the stand part to here. And have a gaming chair set up here. Be way more comfortable for when I'm working on editing and stuff like that. Hell yeah. What's up, ATK? What's up with you? Yeah, Jess is scuba diving right now. Well, she's just gonna be diving from the dock over there. She's working on her buoyancy because she doesn't do well floating in the water. So she's just gonna be diving on the dock on the other side of that boat. Just working on her buoyancy. Never gone scuba diving. Man, I would definitely recommend scuba diving. It's a good time. I don't feel like it's that difficult. I mean, if Jess could do it, anybody could do it. I'm glad you enjoyed ATK. Oh man, it is hot. Too much physical exertion for the day. What else can we do to make it a little bit cooler? Not much. We're doing well, ATK. Been very busy, very busy. Today is like the one chill day. The only thing that's really going on today is Jess is doing her little practice scuba diving to work on her buoyancy. And then I gotta go with the other boat to go get fireworks for tomorrow night. Breakfast of champion, hell yeah, Tang and coffee. That's what we got, Tang and coffee. This is generic Tang though. Trying to make the actual Tang last. Oh, actually, you know what? I have pre-packaged jasmine tea that I could be drinking. Oh, I also had these fucking canned coffee drinks. Do you want to come outside? Oh, you could come outside. Your piss pad's in the water though, so don't piss. Okay? So, a little carton of jasmine tea. Get some trolls in the chat. We haven't been live in 3 days, so viewership, it's probably going to take me a while to build up my viewership again back up to 100. So I doubt we're going to get many trolls. So it's just the price you pay for not staying consistent. But yeah, I haven't had any pizza yet off-road, so I don't know. The only place that I really have seen pizza was at the Swiss Hotel. I can't remember, Swiss Bell Hotel or something like that. Maybe we'll go there and try it. It didn't look bad in the pictures, but pictures aren't always... And I haven't been drinking instant coffee. We got a little gift bag from the dive resort here, and it included a coffee cup and a bag of coffee. Indonesian coffee, which is very good, from this island of Biak. Jess did buy a frozen pizza yesterday, but we made tacos instead because we got ground beef and lettuce. So we made tacos last night and used up what I think is our last box of taco shells. But I did find on the local Amazon or Tokopedia that they have taco shells that we could order. What else? What else? What else? I've been hearing like M80s go off or like quarter sticks of dynamite. I would like to find some of them because I heard that if you're getting attacked by the killer whales that are attacking boats up by Portugal, not that we plan on going up that way, but they say throwing that kind of stuff in the water will scare them away and make them or have them stop attacking your boat. So I wouldn't mind a couple explosives on the boat to throw at pirates or fucking... Nah, it was Taco Monday yesterday for us. I really like jasmine tea. First time I got it was at Disney World, actually, at whatever the place is with all the countries, Epcot. In the store in the China section, I found jasmine tea. Been hooked ever since. Pizza rolled up into taco shells. My favorite form of pizza, I think, the stadium near Hazleton, where I grew up, used to have these pizza pretzels, and Barnes & Noble, their cafes that they had inside of Barnes & Noble's had pizza stuffed pretzels. Oh, they were so good. The company that makes the soft pretzels that you would buy in the freezer section in like a black box, they also make like little pretzel nubs, or I forget what they're called. They used to make pizza stuff versions of those nubs too. They were really good. And did the Bears win? Oh yeah, you're not going to fight the killer whales. The goal is to just get them to stop attacking your rudder, because that's what they do. They friggin' destroy your rudder so you can't move. What are you doing? Let me go get your pee pad up, in case you want to take a piss. Oh, what's up? Hey. ATK, that is so sweet of you. You're never gonna hear me say that I love you. Just so you guys know. Find that's a little weird. A slice of pizza on the boardwalk in Wildwood. It's been so long since I've been to Wildwood. No, we're good on that combat system. Niners won, nice. Jebediah, why are you pushing for racist jokes? Yeah, I think we're good on that combat. I mean, what's the point? I wish we could find some actual fireworks. Like, I thought Asia would be the central hub of finding good fireworks. Trying to figure out life? Well, I would recommend doing it without racism. It'd be a much better life. It'll be like that dude that was in here when we first started the live talking shit about Indonesia because they have marijuana made illegal. Like, if that's going to be your driving force for hating a country and talking nasty things about the people that live in a country because weed is illegal, got some big fucking issues. Jebediah, he said right before he said knock knock, he said, let's tell some racist jokes to one another. I was just talking about to the owner of the resort yesterday. He's Egyptian and he spent a lot of time in the United States. I was telling him about how, like, when I grew up as a kid, I was like, there wasn't many brown people in my hometown at the time. I remember the first black kid in our school and the first Mexican kid in our school, and like nobody was like, kids, I guess, are not inherently racist unless they are it's learned from their parents. But like, I feel like all the kids in my school were like fascinated by the first brown kids. Like, everyone wanted to be their friends, everyone wanted to learn about them, everyone wanted to like talk to them, like that. Everyone was always crowding around them. I feel like they were like, and I'm talking, we were like 6, 7, 8 years old. Oh, 46, that was good. Not normal to have weed illegal, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I truly feel like there's a bunch of racist people in the world, especially in the United States, but I also feel like a lot of that is created through the media. It's so funny how, depending on what media you watch, like they always have to include the skin color in any kind of crime. Like, black man commits armed robbery at jewelry store and kills owner. White man does this. Asian man, Chinese man, friggin' steals a bunch of rice from the Chinese restaurant. Like, all the headlines always have to include race, and that's very interesting to me that they feel the need to do that. And I think that kind of conditions the public in a certain way. Yeah, I'm very used to Dominicans and stuff saying white people jokes and stuff like that. Does not bother me at all. Your father was very racist. I was the opposite. Like, I would say racist stuff in my house to, like, when my parents were pissing me off. Like, curse words and racist words are what I would say to, like, piss them off. I was a bad kid. Oh, 46 with the jokes. Can I have a Nintendo 64 on the boat? I don't think anybody would stop me, Combat System. I don't think there's video game police out here determining what video game systems you can or can't have on your boat. We were playing Mario 64 using an emulator a couple months ago. I don't know, the 64 wasn't my favorite system. That was, the 64 was probably right around the time that I got to the point in my life where I was like going out and hanging out with my friends, skating and stuff like that instead of playing video games. So I think I enjoyed it when it first came out, playing Super Mario 64. I think that's the only real game I ever really played for it, and then kind of weaned myself off of video games after that. I remember a couple times we would go play GoldenEye at friends' houses sometimes. But yeah, I didn't do too much N64. It was mostly all Sega and original Nintendo. No, I didn't play Zelda. The only Zelda game I've ever played was the first Zelda for Nintendo. Yeah, thinking about that, I truly don't remember really playing any other games. I know my best friend growing up, he loved Banjo-Kazooie, but I never really liked that game. Yeah. Yeah, we played a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember for Christmas I got the Sega, and it was like a 6-pack cartridge. So it came with Golden Axe, Shinobi, Road Rash, I think, Sonic. I think some kind of like Sega's version of Tetris kind of game. And I can't remember what else. Command and Conquer. Nice. I remember playing Quake 3 Arena on dial-up. Trying to, at least. I was just talking to the dive resort owner here about how I remember in school we installed Half-Life, or was it? Yeah, Counter-Strike on the school computers back in like 2002. And when we would finish our I think it was like C++ programming class, when we would finish our lesson, we would have like free time or whatever, and we would all play Half-Life on the like basically like a little LAN party in our C++ class. Mortal Kombat, yeah. No, I don't think N64 was the best one. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis was the best, probably. Yeah, that's what. So I've been playing Necess, which is like old school Sega type graphics. And before that, I was playing Vampire Diaries, which is also a similar type. Or Vampire, is it not Vampire Diaries? That's a show, isn't it? Vampire Survivors. Yeah, I had like one uncle who had an Atari. But by the time I was born, the Nintendo Entertainment System was already created. Well, I think when I was born, it was released in Japan. It didn't get released in the United States, I think, till a couple years later. So I was a few years old when the Nintendo was released. And I think I got my Nintendo when I was like 5. I was born in 85 as well, Ham. But yeah, I have all the emulators. So I have the Nintendo emulator, the Super Nintendo emulator, the Sega emulator, all the ROMs for it. Same with Nintendo, N64. I think I have PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, Xbox. Commodore computer, nice. I don't know what anomaly games are, Curly. 87 years old combat, nice. Oh, damn, 46. Yeah, I mean, we didn't have a lot of money, so like I friggin' had a Nintendo probably a year or two after it came out. Well, no, so I was 5, so it would have been 1990, so it was a couple years after it came out in the United States. I know, Combat, I was fucking with you. But yeah, we got a Nintendo a couple years after it came out, and then like the games I got for it were like whatever was at the store on sale for like $1.99 or $2.99. So I didn't really have too many, what would they call them, like A+ titles or whatever. I think I had Mario 1 with Duck Hunt, Super Mario 3. They were probably like the only two, like, oh, and Zelda with the gold cartridge, the original Zelda. And then I think all the other games were like fucking low tier. Can't even remember what they were. I think Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers was one of them. And now I don't even remember what games were for Sega, which ones were for Nintendo. Can I game on the boat? Yeah, I was gaming last night. As soon as I wrap it up here, I'll probably game a little bit too. I'm not a big gamer though. Like, it's really hard. I don't keep... Like, I woke up today and I played for 30 minutes and lost interest. So that's about like how long a game keeps my interest. 30 minutes to 60 minutes, I would say. And then I'm like, all right, this is boring. You should buy a boat. Especially if you don't, for people that would be like, oh, I just want to like sail around the Caribbean or sail around the United States, staying close to the coast. It's not even a lot of money. You could probably get a decent boat for 5 or 10 grand. One that is just good for staying close to land. Vermont and New England. And what's closest to you? Like, I don't even know my geography up that way. Massachusetts, Connecticut, are they close by? Maine. Could go to the coast, go to the marinas, look at what's for sale around, find a boat. Houseboat. I mean, I don't really feel like... I don't know what the benefit of a houseboat would be, because generally a houseboat still needs to be at a marina, plugged into shore power, and it's just going to sit all the time. I don't know. I feel like if it's a houseboat, you're better off just having a house. Chadwick, welcome to the fucking... Or is that just a renewal? I think that's a renewal. Because you got the skull on your friggin' flag. No property taxes? Yeah, I guess. But I mean, you'd be in a marina slip with it's like renting an apartment then. I'm sure up north the slips are a little bit cheaper, but in Miami, like a slip is just as much as an apartment. Like you're looking at like $1,500 to $2,000 a month for a slip in Miami. I don't know how good it would be to have a houseboat on anchor. You would need a lot of solar panels on that bitch. In the wintertime, if I wanted to play video games, my solar panels could not keep up with my gaming laptop. Plus refrigeration and internet and lights and fans. Hudson River is closest to you. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's boats for sale around there that you could look at buying. Down south, they live on boats all year, though. True. I think there's people up north that do that as well. Some crazy folks. Buy a capacitor? What does a capacitor do? No, houseboats are not really even meant to be moved, really. And you would only want to move a house, if you are going to move a houseboat, you're going to only want to move it on a day that's flat calm like this. Like any kind of waves, I don't think houseboats are generally built to friggin' withstand waves. So yeah, probably fall apart if you're trying to move it from like one marina to another. Let's say like you're in New Jersey and you want to move your boat to Maryland, your houseboat. That's probably not a safe thing to do. Captain Ron is the most popular movie for among sailors, I do believe. I don't know a sailor that doesn't know that movie. Who's that? Did you hear that? Hello? Let's see, make sure Jess didn't message me. Dinner, New Year's Eve dinner tomorrow at the resort. And the cost is about $3 per person. 2 p.m. we gotta leave for fireworks. So, and she said, for tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. we will have dinner here by the food cart. It's only $3 per person. She said grilled fish and shrimp. And then she said for the one who doesn't eat fish, there will be chicken. Who do you think she's talking about? I don't know who that is, LOL Cool J. I've never seen Ladies Man. No, $3 for dinner is not bad at all. Not bad. I mean, that is definitely the one good thing about this country. The best thing is food is fairly cheap compared to the last 7 or 8 countries we've been to. Let's see, French Polynesia, Fiji, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea. Yeah, so all 5 of those countries were fairly expensive on the food. What up, Pac Fan? What's up, Apnering? What's up, Ranch Dressing? What's up, Lorraine? But yeah, $3 for dinner tomorrow for New Year's Eve. Then we'll shoot off fireworks. What else? What else? What else? Then probably rest on the 1st, rest on the 2nd. Maybe on the 3rd we go visit the Blue Hole, which is like almost like a lake. But it's like this, just like the I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Google cenote, Cenote, and you'll see what the Blue Hole looks like. Indonesia aside, what's been my favorite Pacific island? I'd have to pick specific places from every country we've been to because I've liked everywhere. Like the Russell Islands in the Solomons were really nice. Was really nice. Yadua Island in Fiji was really nice. Amanu in French Polynesia. Like Amanu was down near paradise. It was like this big atoll, which is like basically like, I think it's like a volcano that rises up out of the water and then it sinks back down, and just like the outer rim is above the water. So it's just like this, this huge circle of land, and it's only maybe 50 feet wide at its widest. And sometimes there's like gaps in between, so like part of the rim is separated from other parts of the rim, and some of them could be the one in Amanu, I think, was like 10 miles wide, so like you couldn't even see one side of the atoll to the other. And the part that we were at was like disconnected from all of the other the rest of the atoll. So there was like a little village on one side, and then the side we were at, we didn't see a single person for the 3 weeks we were there, and we had like our own private beach. It was amazing. So yeah, I mean, there's not one country or one island that I would say was my favorite. We just had good experiences everywhere. We had a lobster dinner when we went to the island with the mayor. So they had like a fish dish, they had a chicken dish, they had a beef dish. And then after everybody ate that, then the servers came around to the table and brought a couple lobsters to each table. They brought a couple freshly cooked fish to the table. So I had a little bit of lobster. I was like, all right, well, because this mayor is serving us lobster, I guess I should eat it. So I had like 3 little bites. Yeah. A blue hole in New Mexico, nice. Apnarang, what's going on in Manokwari today? Apnarang is in Manokwari, which is not far from me right now. Let's see how long it would take me to take my boat to Manokwari. Love is a burning flame. And it makes a fiery ring. Bound? Where the fuck is Manokwari? Not where I thought it was. Oh, yes, it is. It's just not showing up on my fucking maps. It would take me about 1 day to get to Manokwari. It's about 120 miles away. All right, Lorraine, you have fun as well. CJ, I'm doing well. How you doing, brother? Weather is very nice here. Very hot. Oh, damn, Justin. I don't even remember watching. I remember vaguely Men in Black 2. I feel like I probably saw Men in Black 3 as well, but I don't really remember. I barely remember Men in Black 1. All I remember is the guy who fucking kept eating sugar. And he's like, I'll put my hands on my head like this. And he pulls his skin back. The roach. Near freezing temperatures, and then it goes 82 degrees on Friday. That is insane fucking temperature changes. Man, that would really suck. Bouncing around like that. What, some kind of like big like shrimp looking thing? Because that's what, when we told the dive resort owner here that we had lobster the other day with the mayor, he was like, oh no, that probably wasn't lobster. That's probably some kind of other type of thing, like a shrimp type thing. I'm like, no, and we showed him the picture. He's like, oh yeah, that was a lobster. Hell yeah, CJ. Yeah, that's all I remember from Men in Black, really. 72 to 15. Like, what the... feel like that's how you get sick too. Everybody around us has been sick. So this boat right here, their son has been sick for like 5 days. They've already like went to the harbor master 3 days ago to get their paperwork to leave this island and head on to the next one. So they were supposed to leave like 2 days ago, and then their son got sick. So they're still here. The other boat on Christmas, they wrapped it up early and left to go back home because two of them were having stomach issues, and I think they're still having stomach issues. So, but they also just got back. The wife is Chinese, and they just got back from 4 months in China, and they were doing a lot of traveling, so they don't know exactly what their problem was. You had rain and then a blizzard. Damn. Smoke a joint. Hell yeah, ETK. Cheers. Yeah, the dive resort owner, he told me he was allergic to weed, but both him and his wife both recommended that I don't even really ask anybody about finding weed here. They're like, Bali, you probably won't be able to go anywhere without getting offered weed, but around here, people might go and fucking snitch on you just for asking. So it's not probably worth it. Oh, that's disgusting, Jebediah. That's nasty. But I would say this is the most active we have been in any place since probably, what's the last place that we were at with friends? Like Panama, Honduras, Guatemala. Like the last time we were really this active was Guatemala, probably a couple years ago, because we had so many friends there. I would say the best times we've had on this boat were in Guatemala. Honduras was really nice too, because we had a lot of South African friends, and well, not just South African, we had Kiwi friends there, we had American friends there. Same with Guatemala, we had fucking everybody was there. Canadian friends, American friends, Kiwi friends, Russian friends, God, where else? Hungary. We had friends from everywhere in Guatemala. That was such a good time. We're doing well, Zane. We are doing well. We are in Biak, Indonesia. Weed withdrawals? Nah. Not yet. Happy New Year, Georgian. We are still in Biak, Indonesia. We'll be here at least until the 5th. Somewhere between the 5th and 9th, I think. Allergic to 4-year minimum sentence. I heard it was, I think it's even like 7 or something like that. I remember reading about a guy who, I think he got 7 years for a couple grams of hash in Bali or somewhere around there. Again, if I could find it, I'm not too worried about it because I just smoke on my boat. And like you guys could see how far away from land I am. Like even if a cop was standing on the fucking dock over there, there's no way he's ever gonna tell that I'm smoking weed. So I feel fairly safe. If I found it, I would never worry about smoking it. Like I'm not, and if I, let's say, actually they told me that Malaysia, which is where we'd be going after Indonesia, they said Malaysia is like death sentence for weed. They're like, Indonesia is bad, but like Malaysia is like not to be fucked with when it comes to weed. So but again, I wouldn't be worried about if I had it, as long as I procured it I wouldn't be scared to smoke it on my boat. Like when I'm anchored out like this, I wouldn't be worried. And if I was in like, let's say Malaysia, and where it's so fucking illegal, I would probably just turn it into like fucking infused coconut oil or something. And I would just probably have like a little fucking droplet of fucking coconut oil that I carry around with me. I don't know why they don't get down with the chronic. FTP. What does FTP mean? Frank? What's up, Frank? Yeah, the Netherlands. So we just met a couple that live in the Netherlands. The girl was... I don't remember where the guy was from, but the girl was originally from here in Biak. That's why she was here visiting family. But she's been living in the Netherlands, I think, for most of her life. Weed honey. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, fuck the police. Yeah, I mean, it's just... different cultures have different beliefs. Just like their local, like they have like a chewing tobacco type thing called betel nut here that they all chew. It's like, it's all, I feel like it gives the effects of chewing tobacco. But that betel nut is illegal in other countries. But it's like widely used here. You fucking see the government officials chewing on it. Their teeth are all red from chewing on it. Everybody, the police are chewing on it. It's just like chewing tobacco. But then it's illegal in other countries. Just like in Vanuatu, it was kava. Kava is very popular in Fiji and Vanuatu, but it's illegal in other countries. So, I mean, it's just, that's how things are. Singapore is probably very strict as well. Have I pet my dog today? Can I pet that dog? Did you get any pets today? Yes, you did. At least it's plant-based. Well, everything. The betel nut is a plant. The kava is a plant. Weed is a plant. Shrooms are a plant. I don't know. I mean, I could understand it because I know plenty of people that probably should not smoke weed. I mean, anybody that comes in here and is like it says something stupid or friggin', then they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, I'm just high as fuck." It's like, bro, if you're that high, you're probably one of those kind of people that shouldn't smoke. Like if you get that high that you are talking stupid or your brain functions slower, I feel like you probably shouldn't be smoking weed. Why do you say that, Jebediah? What's up, Joseph? Nice, Carrie. For a long skeptical on the medicinal benefits of weed, because like I fucked up my hand and I was in a lot of pain, and weed definitely didn't help the pain. If anything, weed made me focus on the pain a lot more. So like when they say weed is good for pain relief, I don't know if I believe that. Like there's stuff that I'm very skeptical on most of the things that they say weed is good for medicinal benefits. Peeps on tranquilizers. Paul, we're going to be here for at least another, what day is it? The 30th for us? I would say up to another like 11-ish days. And we said that we were going to leave by the 9th, and the dive resort owners here were like, that soon? They really expect us to stay here. I don't know what else is going to be going on, but I'm sure that the dive owners here, the dive shop owners here, can keep us busy for the next 10 or 11 days. They seem to always, they're very involved with the community here, involved with the local government. Weed is good for Parkinson's. Yeah, I've seen them give to people with Parkinson's. But I mean, the thing is, the sample size I've seen of it working is, I've seen like 2 videos of Parkinson's patients getting it. So, I mean, I feel like it could be a fluke. It could be, like, I'd have to see a little bit more data on that for me to make an opinion. Oh, fuck, Carrie. That is scary to have somebody that's schizophrenic. Man, if I had a kid that was schizophrenic, and no offense, like I don't know much about schizophrenia, but just like the little bit that I've heard of people that have it, like I'd be scared that my kid would be the next like school shooter. But that is probably a very ignorant view of schizophrenia. What's up, Captain Farron? The boat is doing well. The boat is doing well. Man, there's some things I wish I could work on here. Like there's a light that's not working right now that I want to fix. But I ordered, because it's kind of like spliced into a line, that an electrical wire that runs to other lights. And I bought these like special 3-way connectors to do that. So I want to do it the right way with those 3-way connectors that are in our package that's stuck in customs. So there's like a bunch of little stuff that I would like to be doing, but I gotta wait for that package. Yeah, this catamaran's been here since before us. That's Elsa. They were supposed to leave a few days ago, but their son is sick. So Carrie, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that he'll never be a school shooter? Like, is that a realistic worry of someone that has schizophrenia, or am I being like fucking, what's the word, like ignorant? Ranch dressing. Weed used to help me with work pains too, but by work pains I mean like fucking depression from a shitty job. Helped me forget about it. But it didn't make that shitty job go away. Yeah, same package as the membrane, the pump for the water maker, stuff to fix our propane system. Not fix our propane system, just like upgrade our propane system. Which we might have to do more upgrading to the propane system here, because this island, we can't get our propane tanks filled, and if we run out of propane, we might need to fucking come up with some way to change our propane system to the local tanks. So we'll need to get a new regulator and all that shit. Carrie, so it is like highly likely that he can become a school shooter. Like, it's like, that's scary. That is very scary to me to have, if I had a kid like that. Oh man. What up, South Valley Vato? How you doing today? Our next destination? That's a good question. I don't even know what the next destination is. I think it's going to be Raja Ampat. Let's do a little estimate in here. You have not updated your boat position for 9 days. My position is correct. Alright, so distance. So let's go here, 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 here. Past Mana Quarry. Ooh, I mean, it's a bit like it. We're looking at approximately like probably 3 days getting to the next place. Oh, 10 as not a shooter. Gotcha, Carrie. Gotcha. So then, like, what is like his symptoms of schizophrenia? Like, what happens to him? Like, if he's having, I guess, what do they call it? Like an episode, a schizophrenic episode. Like, what is what happens to him? Like, are they the type of people that think they're hearing voices, stuff like that? Oh, hell yeah, South Valley Vodka. I don't feel like I was being that deep about anything. I know, Turkey Walk, like I'm tired of schlepping water from land back to the boat for us. Plus, I never wanted to have foreign water going into our tanks. I always wanted it to be water that was made from the water maker because you know it's damn near pure. But it is what it is. I mean, the more that this goes on, the more I think that we're not even going to get this package. I feel like this one package, all in all, if you count how much all the items inside cost, plus all the shipping that we've paid so far, and all the money they want for us to like get it out of customs, like I feel like we're looking at a $3,000 right now. I would say the contents inside are around like 1,700 or 1,800. Shipping costs that we've paid so far are probably around $800. There's probably God knows how much that this woman that's been dealing with the situation for us, like helping us to try to get out of customs, what her fees are going to be. Mayor can't pull some strings. We didn't ask. We should have, but ATK, nah, I don't, because if you send me a package, I probably have to pay, let's say it's a 10-pound package, I would probably say it's going to cost me about $300 to get it here to me. So unless you're shipping me like thousands of dollars worth of boat stuff, I don't know if it's going to be worth it for me to pay the shipping costs. Anytime, Kara. I'm just curious. I don't know anything really about it to judge. Like, I don't know. Does the water from the water maker taste better than bottled water? It depends on the bottled water. Jess really doesn't like mineral water generally. Like, she likes purified water. So she would probably say the water from the water maker tastes better than mineral water. But it also has 0 minerals in it, which can be a problem. Happy New Year in advance to you too, ATK. Happy New Year to everybody. We'll probably be live tomorrow for a little, or no, tomorrow's scuba diving, so we probably won't have time to go live. We probably won't be live again till, well, I guess it'll be New Year's Eve for you guys, which will be the first for us, New Year's Day. Yeah, but mineral water is probably the best one for you. It's like natural spring water. And that's what, well, that's what I guess what I mean, like spring water Jess doesn't like. The stuff that actually has minerals in it. It's all good, Carrie. What's up, Signee? Why'd you change your name? We listen, we don't judge. You'd hang online for New Year's Eve? Well, yeah, like I said, it will be New Year's Eve for you guys the next time we could stream. It'll be, wow, that's crazy. So it'll be New Year's Day for me going live, and you guys will just be, oh yeah, so it'll be easy for me to be live at midnight for you guys on the 31st. I'm sure the viewership will be low because, well, no, I don't know. But for me, that would be like 2 p.m. on New Year's Day to go live, to be live at the Eastern, when the ball drops in New York. I shower once every couple days, ATK. Tuvalu. I don't even remember being in Tuvalu. Where was Tuvalu? They stole our package and now they're just covering it up. I'd be pissed. I don't know. I think it's good to shower, depending on how fucking bad someone smells. I don't think you need to shower as much as some people. Like, some people get absolutely crazy with it. It's been like, so one thing that I don't agree with, like, I haven't used soap to wash my face or hair in decades. No, that's a lie. I will use shampoo if we stay in a hotel. So like the last time I used shampoo in my hair was January of this past year. So almost a year ago was the last time I shampooed my hair. I feel like just running water, washing, I mean, I don't have a lot of hair to wash, but I feel like just rinsing it with water is good enough. Same with my face, and I never get pimples because I feel like I don't put any kind of chemicals on my face. Yeah, I don't use any kind of chemical. I mean, the friggin' the only places I really use soap are on my, like, on the parts that get smelly on your body. Your private parts, armpits, feet. That's pretty much all I use soap on. Now we generally use like friggin' paraben-free type soaps and stuff. 100% natural extracts, tea tree and lemongrass body wash. Still a lot of fucking words or ingredients that I can't say, so. Apple cider vinegar, nice. The worst thing that I put on my skin is probably, well, I use a lot of suntan lotion or sunscreen, and I prefer the worst kind that you could possibly get, the aerosol kind, because it's convenient. That and antiperspirant. Seaweed and jellyfish is the best body wash ever. Dial brand bar soap. I used to work in the warehouse next, or the factory next to the Dial factory in my hometown, and they had like a conveyor belt that connected the two. So I worked at Graham Packaging, and it was connected to Dial soap. So Dial would make like the liquid soap there, and then it would we would make the bottles at Graham Packaging, like the stuff that the soap went into, and then it would go on the conveyor belt over to Dial and get filled up and packaged up over there. The Rose Parade will be rained out. That's no fun. I look amazing. It's all the lack of soap that I'm not using. I bet, dirty money, I bet. What time is it? When is Jess gonna be done? So I don't know. There's like 10 items from our from our package that they want to get rid of for them to release it. And I just told Jess to tell our lady like she needs to figure out how to do the paperwork for this stuff, because I'm not getting rid of all that shit. It's like my Cypress Hill jersey, fucking bamboo underwear, other fucking bolts, nuts, and washers of iron or steel. Like, I'm not fucking getting rid of all this stuff. Fuck them. The mic worked halfway out. Nice. I've watched videos on these microphones, and some people that tested them had them drop out not too far away. Yeah, I ordered bamboo underwear. It was like a deal of the day on Amazon. The one day I was buying boat parts. I was like, oh, well, I need new underwear. All my Under Armour underwear is slowly becoming fucking holy. So I ordered some bamboo underwear because they were on sale. Mike said, well, yeah, it should sound good this close. Jess asked in the Indonesia WhatsApp group about packages, if anybody else had any ideas on what we could do to get this package cleared in. And everybody, of course, starts just offering their opinion on how shitty the fucking Indonesia is for sending packages, or other ways to ship packages. But like, our package has already fucking, like, it's already in customs. Like, we can't just go back and change our shipping method. So like, everybody always offers useless advice or opinions, and never really any good advice. Nah, I guess cotton doesn't work for underwear anymore. Nah, the package is still stuck. We originally thought it was going to be 4 items that they wanted to get rid of out of the package so that we could ship it to us. And now they're saying 10 items need to be destroyed. So I'm like, nah, we need to get the paperwork done properly and get everything. I'm going to tell her to ask the dive resort owners what they recommend. I'm asking Jess if she could reach out. So our package is addressed to a woman in Sarong, Indonesia, which is a marina that we were thinking about going to hang out for a month. So we have air conditioning and we could work on fixing everything. So that's who the package is addressed to. One of the workers at that marina. So like we can't even really go and fight for this package because it's not technically addressed to us. So I'm asking Jess if she can ask the woman at the marina if she could reach out to Customs and FedEx and be like, I pass along responsibility to the people from this dive resort because they seem to be much better connected. They seem to know people all across Indonesia, and they have friends in the capital that might be able to like help us out a little bit better. So I'm wondering if, even though the package is addressed to this woman in Sarong, if we could have her pass the responsibility of the package on to the people here so that they could act on our behalf, because I just feel like they have a little bit more connections and could probably get stuff done a bit quicker. The weather has been beautiful. I mean, we get rain every once in a while, but it cools everything down. Other than that, yeah, I mean, it's hot and we're near the equator, so it's exactly how I expect. Hot, not much wind. Yeah, this package, like, I almost feel like it would be cheaper, but I feel like they are going to just rape us on costs if we tell them to just send it back to America, just like return to sender. I feel like they are going to rape us on costs. But it almost seems like that would be the better decision. Just ship it back to our P.O. box in the United States, then ship it on to my sister, and then have one of us fly back to the States and get it. It's a shame that it would have to come to that. And if there's a little, like, if we would have known ahead of time, if we would have just kept the package, if we would have split the package in half and had it shipped as two separate packages, we would have avoided all of this. The red flag that caused this was the invoice on the package said that the value was over $750 because it's like $1,500. So if we would have had it shipped, maybe we'd have to split it between 3 packages, but the entire thing would have then been under the radar, because we shipped a package last week that's already almost here. Because the value was it was a bunch of stickers for Jess, and the value was like $200. Can't beat black coffee. That's what I had. Local coffee this time. Actual ground coffee, not instant coffee. Very good tasting. Not acidic. Very, very good. But I think since, I mean, there hasn't been enough to really update you guys on. I think I've updated everybody on everything. So I think it's about time we wrap up. And I think I am going to fucking play video games until Jess is ready to be picked up. I don't have that much, so I have about 2 hours, and then I gotta definitely, if Jess isn't done in 2 hours, I definitely gotta go to land to go with the captain of the other boat to go get fireworks. And if we're gonna be shooting fireworks off at the resort, they have Wi-Fi at the resort, so I technically might be able to stream from the resort on New Year's Eve as we're shooting fireworks off. Actually, it won't be New Year's Eve for you, it'll be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, let's say like 9 p.m. for us would be like 7 a.m. on the 30th for you guys. You want to hear more about my business history? What do you mean my business history, Nate? I owned a logistics company that delivered Amazon packages. I had about 60 employees. In the beginning, we delivered mostly large packages, which were like treadmills, basketball hoops, fucking a lot of like exercise equipment that was very heavy. So my drivers would drive box trucks, and it would be a two-man team because the packages were so heavy. An eBay reselling biz. Oh, I don't know much about that. I mean, I bought some makeup online off of eBay. I would buy like $600 lots of makeup, and then I would ship it into Amazon and sell it on Amazon. But I would probably say I did that for 2 months, and then the eBay sellers stopped selling to me because I would like lowball them so much. Locally for me, it is 11:20 in the morning, or just about to be noon on Tuesday. But yeah, I mean, there wasn't really much to the whole selling shit for me. I would go on eBay, I would find, it would be like, let's say 100 pieces of makeup for $500 or $400. So I'm getting it for like $4 or $5 a piece. And I'd be like, my wife knew what to look for, so she would be like, oh yeah, that's good stuff. That's Urban Decay or whatever the other fucking companies were called. She'd be like, that's good stuff. You could sell that for like 20 or $30 a piece. So I would buy that stuff. I would buy like let's say 100 items. I would get it in from eBay, and then I bought like a label maker, and you would have to make like Amazon labels that had their barcode on it so they could scan it when it got to the warehouse so they could receive it in. So you'd have to sticker every piece of makeup, and then you enter it into Amazon's system, your seller account or whatever, and it would tell you, okay, well, you're gonna send, if let's say you had like 10 of each item, so 10 of this makeup item, 10 of this makeup item, 10 of this makeup item, you would enter that all into Amazon's website or whatever, and then Amazon would be like, okay, you're gonna send 3 of this makeup to the Lexington, Kentucky facility. You're going to send 3 to Miami, Florida warehouse. You're going to send 3 to California and 1 to Seattle. You'd have to package them up, and it would like print out shipping label, or Amazon would generate shipping labels for you to print out and tape onto the boxes. So it was pretty easy, self-explanatory. Yeah, I sourced from eBay to sell on Amazon. Like I would just look up like lots. So a group of items is usually called a lot on eBay. So I would look up. The one that sticks out in my mind is Urban Decay, was like the big brand that Jess really liked. So I would look up Urban Decay makeup lot on eBay, and I would try to find ones that were good priced. And I would have Jess like help me determine what the prices were for stuff, how much I could ship it for, how much I'd be buying it for, and make sure that there'd be a decent profit margin after Amazon's percentage that they took. Yeah, Jebediah, I'm glad that people enjoy it. But yeah, it's time to wrap it up. I want to go play a little bit of video games before I have to go pick Jess up. So we'll wrap it up here. We got to go at 7 o'clock in the morning tomorrow to go scuba diving. So I am not going to wake up early enough to get on live before we go scuba diving. So if anything, maybe I can go live. It would be early morning on the 30. It's going to be the 31st for me tomorrow. So it'll be early morning for the 31st for you guys, I guess. that I can go. So like 7, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, 31st for Eastern Standard Time, that I'll probably be live again. If we go live tomorrow from the resort while we're shooting off fireworks. So we shall see. But until then, I appreciate everybody that stopped in. I appreciate everybody that's, well, we got a gift today. I appreciate the gift. I appreciate everybody that liked this video. I appreciate everybody that subscribed, our new subscribers. We got a couple today. Where's our members at? Shout out to all of our members, including Chadwick, iShow Travels, Josh, Mr. Rockstar, Chris, Steve, Matthew, Sean, Nautical, Noah, Corey, Bobby, Shovelhead, Eric, Julie, Sherry, Dog Tags, Wooster, Curtis, Pete, Melly, Ty Hill, Captain Coke, Keelhauled, Carrie, Hippie, Dubs, Lisa, Susan, Gavin, Versace, South Valley Vato, Todd, Falcon, Renata, Cathos, Cheryl, Randall, Jojo, Hookset John, Rock Lobster, Cara, Blake, Connie, Tony, Gigi, Scumbucket, Mortimer, Big Red, Ryan, Revis, Turkey, Mr. Mikey, CT Turnup, Georgianne, Connie, Crazy Corey, Nikki, Chef John, Julie, Frenchie, and Tyler. We appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one. You tell them. Lexi is saying goodbye, everybody. Keep it 100.